Good morning, everyone. This is Kazan Coffee Las Vegas, and then we have this original, really cool car behind us. Would you tell us about the whole story, where you found it, and what have you been driving with this car?
Well, actually, this car years ago used to belong to the president of the Southern Nevada Model T Club. His name was Jerry Tabor, and my granddaughter rode in this car. My daughter actually rode in this car. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get it from one of his family members years ago. And about 4.5 years ago, I restored it and I took it from the ground up. I actually sandblasted the frame, repainted it, reupholstered it, and it's a great driver. I try to come out here to Cars and Coffee periodically and visit with the guys.
I heard this car is original, not even replica.
Well, no, it's not a replica, but there are some new and modern things. I have like turn signals on it. They didn't come with turn signals, but nowadays, because of the safety factors, I have seat belts, turn signals, and things of this nature. And I actually also have brake lights, which enable other drivers to see you, and it illuminates the car, especially at night, because of the danger of the new modern cars and the speed and things of this nature.
I noticed that there is no front brake. And this is how the car came originally.
That is correct. There's no front brakes. These cars were notorious for not being able to stop, but I actually do have a set of Rocky Mountain brakes on the rear, which enable you to stop a heck of a lot better. But still, when people pull out in front of you, it can be dangerous.
Wow. So the engine portion, I saw that there's a handle hanging. What is this? It's something really different from the modern cars.
This here is the crank, and this enables you to start the car. Years ago, the only means that you had for starting this car was to actually crank it. You'd actually turn the key on and turn it to battery, come out here and crank it, and once the car started, you turn it to magneto, which would enable the car to run. And in the mornings, like I said once before, it can become very difficult in order to get this thing started when it's really cold out.
Wow.
Go as soon as if it starts. If it doesn't start, that means I'm gonna have to start it. Pull it up hard as you can. No.
What? What?
Here, let me.
What? So how big is this engine?
Normally it's about 20 horsepower. This one produces about 25 horsepower, and it really runs good. This is a daily driver. I drive this on the weekends all the time. I believe that if you have something like this, you need to be able to utilize it, so I come out here and drive it all the time.
Wow. So 25 horsepower. How fast does this go?
The maximum speed on this one is about 45 miles an hour. I never drive it that fast. Normally around 30, 35, that's fast enough.
So I see this black beautiful awning. Is this something that you attached afterwards, or this is how this car came?
Well, actually, there was a gentleman down in San Diego. He actually built this top to the original specifications, and same thing with the interior, and he does an incredible job. So what I wanted to do is try to keep the car as original as possible. There's a few changes that have been made, but it's basically to bring it to up-to-date standards in regards to safety and things of this nature. So.
And it's so beautiful. It's really magical. It's almost like I see this car in Disneyland type of places. I can see myself in the evening dress and opera gloves, and like it's really classy and it's so good looking.
Well, you know what? I feel like I'm in Disneyland when I'm driving it. I have so much fun. It puts a smile on other people's face and also mine. It's a passion that I have. Like I said, I restored this about 4.5 years ago. I'm currently working on the 1914. And I'm looking forward to putting it on the road also.
Can we possibly take a ride with this car?
Absolutely, we most certainly can.
Let's go then.
Okay, we have to get it started. Okay, taking a look down here, this pedal here on the left, all the way in is low gear. Somewhere between halfway out and all the way out is neutral, and all the way out is high gear. This pedal here in the middle is reverse. So in order to go backwards, you actually have to step on this pedal, and this is your brake pedal. And you know, if you haven't tore up something with the Model T, you haven't learned how to drive it yet. So in order to start this, what you would do is put your foot on the brake. Here's your handbrake. You push this pedal here halfway in, you release your brake, and once I step on this pedal and push it down, it's low gear. just like a horseless carriage, like everyone says.
Hi! He just explained to me that how tricky this is. There's no way you can text and drive, putting your makeup on and drive, have a cup of coffee and drive. You really need to focus on what you're doing. This is the
Accelerator.
accelerator.
And this here accelerates the vehicle. This here is your spark advance, and you have to be mindful. It's all hands and feet on deck, so therefore you have to be really careful. And like you say, it's impossible to drink a cup of coffee and drive one of these things.
This, what he's doing, is the true meaning of driving.